Oh, dang it. I don't think I did it right. No! Panic! Is this it? Shit! Where did it go? I don't know which one it is. Is it this one? Fuck! Oh, damn it. Oh, no, I messed it up. And I don't even know how. Did my camera cut off? Could that be what it is? Hold on, everybody. Man, way to fucking kill the dramatic entrance. I've done this before, I promise. Maybe not. I mean, I have, but it doesn't look like it. Oh boy. All right, what do I do here? How do I? It was working to. Aha! Yes, that's what I want. Woo! We got here. We figured it out. Hey, everybody. Ooh, just destroyed the epic buildup. How we doing? How we doing? Just hearing the panic is go. Yeah, well, if there's anything I'm good at doing, it's panicking. Let me tell you. We made it. We're here, and I'm off work, and I have the house to myself, so I can be loud and say the fuck word as loud as I want. Technical issues are God's way of saying not today. You know, I feel that. I feel that, and then sometimes I laugh. I laugh and I persist, and then, well, we're here. So turn you volume up. Okay, let me do that. Is that better? Check. Hello. Beep boop beep beep boop beep beep boop boop. Boop. Is that any better? Please. Good? Cool. How's it going, everybody? Happy Monday. Better. Yes. I love Yorkshire. Great to have you. Or I'm just going to call you Walrus because I don't know why, but at first I thought the second word was not a word that I recognized. And then I looked closer and I realized it was those Tusky bastards, the Walrus. Sounds good. Thank you, Sarah. Round of applause for my mod support, Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. I'm so glad I'm off today. I wish I would have been off today, but you know what? Today's behind me now. I already clocked out for the day, so boom. Ah. And that means, you guys know what that means. It's time for something, my favorite part of any day. Fellow King Gizzard fan here. Dude, hell yes. Yeah, I should have worn my King Giz shirt. It's upstairs. I washed it. Dude, I did not know about King Giz until I started doing YouTube reactions, and now I've listened to more King Giz than of a lot of other bands. Smoke time, you know it. Oh, let's do it. Can I do that on camera on YouTube, or am I gonna get in trouble? I don't know. I Twitch streamed for years, and I had it pretty down pat, and then I haven't like regularly streamed in a while. About to do a fat dab while I hang on the stream. Yo, what's up, Octopus? How's it going, buddy? How's the Octopus Castle going? Everybody in the family good? It's so good to see you guys. Thank you all for being here. I've had my bowl packed and waiting. Okay, cool. You have to listen to the Dripping Tap. I reacted to the Dripping Tap, their live version of it. It's already on the channel, and I did the whole album, the Omnium Gatherum, if I remember correctly. That's that album. It's track number 1 on that album too. I did the full album reaction, and it's scheduled for members only right now, and it will release at the end of this month to the public, if not beginning of May. Just saying. Hey, what's up, Jim? Dude, everybody's here. This is so cool. I streamed every day for 2 years on Twitch and barely got this many people. So this is cool. Thanks for being here, you guys. I gotta catch back up though. Am I gonna get in trouble for ripping a bowl? Sadly ran out of flour last night. There, carts work. What's up, Nerf? How's it going? Yeah, so I guess I'll just say throw caution to the wind, and we will do a bong rip because I still have the remnants of my bowl from last night still in my bowl, and I just ground up a whole bunch of bud to repack a fresh green bowl. Also a huge Iron Maiden fan, have been since 1983. Holy shit, dude, that's awesome. Bruce Dickinson is the man. I love Iron Maiden. Run to the hills. So Trow has his bowl already packed. Is anybody else out there ripping one with me? Because if so, I'll wait. Make sure everybody's ready, and then we'll do our rip together so our souls can collide. And then we can figure out what the hell else I'm going to do with this. I'm so excited to be here and be hanging out with you guys and to be live. And also, I never get the house to myself, so that's interesting too. Even though I'll be sitting in the same room that I sit in most of the time, even when there are people in the house. So it's different. Wait, I'll wait. Standing by on a tea break. Got another week, dude. I feel you on that. I don't like taking tea breaks, but I also understand the importance of them now that I took such a long one at the beginning of the year. Okay, I'm good. How have you been? I'm good too, man. Hope you are. Okay, Jim, live vicariously through me in this moment. I don't partake as I don't smoke normally unless I'm standing way too close to a fire. That's awesome. Well, no judgment here. You don't have to smoke to hang out here. That's not a prerequisite. It's just a place where you can feel good about doing that because I do it. But no worries either way. I'm just glad you're here hanging out. All right. Cheers, everybody. Here's to a good stream. Here's to all of you beautiful people wanting to spend a couple hours here hanging out with me. I don't know why you would, but I'm glad that you do. And yeah, cheers, you guys. This is for you, Jim. Not like the biggest hit ever, but that's okay. Because when I cough a lot, I'll cry, and I don't want to cry. Mother of pearl. Pardon me. I need something to clean this bowl out with, and then I will pack it fresh. But I will say, I think I have one of the coolest like bowl. Oh yeah, this one isn't gonna autofocus. It's got the little like octopus tentacle on it, and it's purple, and I love it because I think it matches my bowl. And I found it at a smoke shop after I had bought this beautiful beast. I had a little piece of like a broken incense stick that I was using to scrape this out, and now did I throw it? I mean, it is trash, so I should have thrown it away. Instead, I'm just gonna use a flathead screwdriver because resourceful. Here because of your infectious charisma, and I've got nothing else better to do. Well, you know what? I'm cool with that. I'll take it. We'll get into some fun stuff here in a little bit. I'm sure I'll find my way there. I just got to figure out what in the hell I'm even doing in the first place. Save my better weed for this particular occasion. Let's go. That's sick. Trow, you're the man, dude. Thanks so much. Now it's time to tattoo. Just practice skins for now, but sometime soon I'll do my first one on myself. Dude, that's badass. I actually booked a tattoo appointment on Sunday. I'm gonna add more to my sleeve here. I'm gonna fill out this spot and get my forearm probably close to being done, and then work. That's so cool though. How long have you been? I mean, clearly not long if you're just still on practice skins, but still, that's so badass. Tattooing is, I think, like one of the coolest professions. Like, I'm glad I'm not a tattoo artist because there was a point in my life where I really wanted to be like a hairstylist. And I interned with the guy who ran a salon. He was the man. He's still around. I just don't go see him anymore. I go see somebody else, and I don't go get my haircut very often, obviously. But I got really freaked out at the idea of giving somebody a bad haircut and them being upset with me, so I never pursued it further. So when I thought about tattoo artists, I was like, holy shit. Like, your hair will grow back, but that's too much pressure, man. I'm really nervous to do real skin. I would be too. Have you practiced on like a pig? Maybe not. Maybe that's cruel to do to pigs, but I don't know. I feel like if I were a pig and I was eating a bunch, because that's what pigs do, and I also was like oinked out, I'd be stoked about it. I can't draw for shit, so I'd be doing like smiley faces and stuff. Yeah, dude. Or like smiley faces work. Stick figures with unevenly proportioned arms and legs. That's always fun. No tattooing pigs. Okay, Darcy says no tattooing pigs, you guys. So if you're out there tattooing pigs, please make sure you stop immediately. Stick figures. Yeah, dude. Like, look, you said you wanted a tattoo of Steve Harvey, and this is a stick figure of Steve Harvey. And all you'd have to do is put a mustache. And even if it's not a mustache, you'd be like, yeah, it's one of those days where he didn't like wax up his mustache the right way. And now he's just like a stick figure about it. I don't think you do very well in the tattoo profession, if I'm just being honest. What would you guys like it if I put some music on too, like in the backdrop, or are we cool just to hang out with me until I'd start doing some reaction stuff? Which, just so everybody knows, imagine a holographic tattoo. I can't even wrap my mind around what that is. Would it be like one of those ones, you know, like when you could see the thing and you look at it from one angle and it's one picture, and then you look at it from this side and it's a different picture? Would that be it? Don't do music in the background. Oh, you like my voice this much that I can just do this and everybody's just happy about it? So nice. I know I'm speaking for you a lot there, but I'm going to tell myself that it's the truth. So I can sleep good tonight. Just kidding. I won't sleep good tonight. Actually, I have been sleeping a lot better. That's lenticular. I had no idea that lenticular was even a word. So I'm learning stuff right now. Thank you, dude. Well, it could be a copyright issue. Huh. Even if I'm playing it on Spotify and there's no video. Because I've noticed that a lot of the times when I get like shit on for copyright, or like shit gets blocked, like JM's videos that he'll send me, I've gotten a few of them where they've been blocked. Luckily, I've gotten around it thanks to Darcy and her explaining to me what I need to do to get around it. But it's normally not because of the song, it's because of the video. It's like an audio video blockage, and that shit sucks. What sleep? I don't know, man, but like when I was on my tea break, Jimbo, let me know if you've been experiencing this too, but I've noticed that when I go on a tea break, and then I'm because I sleep great whenever I'm obviously not smoking pot. I'll get really bad. But like if I'm on my tea break, I'll get bad nightmares, like really bad nightmares. And I've never been one to get nightmares very often, but like it really, really does. I hate dreaming. I dream enough in the daytime that I don't want to dream when I'm going to sleep. I want to just sleep and enjoy being asleep and having a couple hours of just nothing so I can just. But when I dream sometimes, it's like that Mitch Hedberg bit. It's like, it's exhausting. I don't feel like I rested at all because I was too busy. I don't know, whatever. Sucks. Dude, same. It means lentil shaped. Lentil. I've heard, I know what, I know the word lentil, but I still don't exactly know its exact definition. Like I've heard of people saying, oh, you should buy lentils. What are lentils? Lentils. Red lentil. Goya. They look like beans. Am I stupid for not knowing what this is? I think I might be. Can I pop out this chat too? It's awful small and I'm having a hard time keeping up. Ah, I can pop out the chat. Oh, you guys, I am figuring shit out. I don't know if you know it, but I know it. Nah, it's a weird word. Okay, cool. I'm glad I don't know. Well, I'm glad it's not weird. Is it a bean? I don't know. I said it looks like beans. Granted, I could look like a bean and not be a bean. Kurt Cobain's daughter's name is Frances Bean. Isn't that fun? I slept 3 hours last night, and yeah, the dreams have been freaking wild. Yeah, dude, it sucks. It's like, if you're going to interrupt my slumber with dreams, can you at least make them good? Like, why do I have to suffer in the land of DMT or whatever is happening in my brain when I'm dreaming? I hate it. What if everything you think is being real isn't, and your dreams and nightmares are actually reality? If I actually did believe that, I don't think I'd be here right now. I know that's morbid, but dude, it is a bean. Oh my God, lentils are beans? Is that a baked bean, a black bean, a refried bean? What kind of bean is it? A green bean? No, York. No, yeah, it sounds fucking horrible, dude. All right, I've got a green bowl packed. So if anybody else is out there and wanting to rip it again, I'm about to rip it again. Lentil soup. Lionel Richie has a soup? That's insane. Is it called Easy Like Sunday Morning Soup? The Commodores? No? Okay. There's nobody over there. Cheers. Okay. That's one that'll put hair on your chest. I'm not going to die in the microphone. I'm not. I'm going to white knuckle this. Okay. I tried, tried so hard, got so far. In the end, doesn't even matter. Cough to get off. Hell yeah, dude. Wait. Hold on. I don't know if I should add that much enthusiasm for that. I'm going to own it though. It's whatever. So, guys, I don't know if you know this, but I'm still pissed about what Nintendo's doing with their game prices. I don't know how you guys feel, but when I read that shit, I got so upset. I was like, are you kidding me? The Switch costs $300. 3 Switch 2 games and I can get a Switch? What is this? Are you using the 420 bong? Or are you still waiting until 420? Yeah, it's because it's our 1 year. It's my wife and I got married on 420 of 2024. Fucking palindrome squad. So cool. But yeah, our 1 year wedding anniversary is coming up next Sunday, which is also Easter. So it's like 3 big days all wrapped up into one. So that's going to be interesting, so yeah, our wedding anniversary is then, and she has been on a tea break since the end of the year, just like I was. But she didn't cave like I did. I said, fuck, I can't stand these nightmares. I've done enough. I'm going back. I miss it. And so she hasn't, and I think she plans to maybe possibly partake with me on our wedding anniversary just for the sake of it all. And so I wanted to keep that special. I really wanted, it's pretty, it's got all these colors that she'd love. And I think that she'll dig that. So yeah, I don't want to dirty it up before I get to use it. I wanted to still keep it nice and pristine so that it's I like to make experiences out of stuff. I was talking to my wife this morning because I got her into watching has anybody watched that show Blacklist with James Spader? If not, it's fun. I really like it. And I'd only seen the first season or two, and she'd never watched it, so I recently got her to start watching it. So she's been binge watching. I've been hearing that she's been listening to it or watching it while she's in the shower. And I think she got that from me because I love taking hot showers. It's my safe place. It's been something, I guess it was because whenever I wasn't feeling well, my mom, when I was a kid, would always be like, go take a hot shower and then go lay down. So it's a soothing thing for me. And so over the years, I just started to turn it into an experience, into the sense of I take my phone and watch Netflix, and I bought a freaking cup holder to suction to the shower wall so I could bring a cold beer, do a couple bong rips, and then next thing you know, I'm in there pretty sure I watched 3 out of the 4 seasons of Ozark through taking my daily shower and just knocking it out that way. So that I noticed that she's been picking up on that. So I like to make things an experience, and I want to make this experience for our 420 and 1 year anniversary a cool one. So yeah. Anyways, I gotta get caught up with chat. I start talking because I get baked. I got high last night and I went out and I started talking to my wife about something. And then I realized, I was like, oh my God, am I talking to you way too much? And she's like, you just got high. It comes with the territory. You're fine. This is a safe place. And I was like, thank you for saying that, or I'm going to start freaking out. Shower beers are underrated, or just a cold shower beverage. Scorching hot shower with an ice cold beverage. I think it enhances the flavor. I think the difference there really does. It's like sitting in a hot tub and having a cocktail. I think it does something. It enhances it in some way. It's like having a cigarette after smoking a bowl, and I don't even smoke cigarettes anymore. But you'd smoke a bowl and then you follow that up with a cigarette, and I think it's the nicotine that would just bump it up a notch. Anyways. Knocking one out in the UK means something completely different. Oh boy, that changes the context of everything that I said. Mom's home, BRB. Uh-oh, tell mom I said, what up? Okay, I'm going to scroll back up so I can get caught up. Lentil is a legume. Are legumes beans, or are beans legumes? Or is it one of those situations like your thumb is a finger, but your finger isn't a thumb? Did I say that right? Maybe. I remember you said you're gonna wait till then. I was like, yeah, that was the plan. Oh, it's so ridiculous. 90 for a physical, 80 for a digital copy. I have no real interest because of that. Dude, I feel you on that. But the problem for me is, oh my God, 2 minutes till 420. I'm so glad I did not notice that. Whatever. But I agree, dude. I'm still very excited because Mario Kart World looks super freaking cool. It looks so rad, but I don't think I can justify it. And the worst part is, you can go to GameStop right now and you can try to buy one of the AAA Nintendo titles, and if it's not like on a sale, it's still $60. And even if it is on sale, it's like $5 cheaper. They have their whole IP in they have all of us in a chokehold over it, and they can charge whatever they want, and we're so dumb we'll still pay for it. I know. I did it a lot. Dude, and like Donkey Kong Bonanza looks amazing too, and like, you know, they're gonna drop more stuff that's gonna be like, I can't resist, I have to get one. They got us right where they want us. I don't like it. Yo, Nitro, what's up, dude? Good to see you. What's the Nintendo tea? It's that they're freaking crooks. No, I'm just kidding. They're not. Well, I mean, maybe they are. I don't know. But they're charging an arm and a leg for their games. $90 for a physical copy, 80 for a digital. And I like having the physical copy. And I think they know that too. They're like, if you want to be a collector about it, you're going to have to pay extra. I like having games on a shelf. It makes me feel reminiscent of my youth or something. That's not true. When I was a kid, they laid all over the floor and got all scratched up, and then they didn't work anymore. And my dad would give me an earful about it. I love my Switch too. I put a lot of time into we just recently played every single, I unlocked all the boards of Mario Party Jamboree, and we played through all of them. Yo, what's up? Dignan's in the house. Dropping by to say hello, got it back to work. Just wanted to say, what's up, dude? I hope your day at work goes by swimmingly, and that it's just rad, dude. Thank you so much for popping in and say what's up. Everybody say hi to Jeff. Jeff's the man. Let's see here. Okay, there's the knocking one out comment. Same with the SIG. Same with the SIGs. I miss it sometimes, but the smell alone. Dude, I agree. I went from smoking cigarettes, and I did a lot more. Ooh, it's 420. It's 420. Hold on. I'll get back to that, I promise. Anybody out there blazing, happy 420. Cheers, you guys. That's nice. We made it. Anybody, dude? Yes. That's so rad. It's 21:20. Hey, you know what? I'd let Jimmy Buffett said it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And I'm sure some shitty t-shirt in a Spencer's somewhere says it's 420 somewhere. And if it says it on a shitty t-shirt at Spencer's, then we can live by it, right? I think the logic checks out. I think even if Mr. Spock was here, he'd be like, I mean, yeah. Are you going to pass it or what? Live long and prosper. By the way, a bit of not very interesting info about me. I use a PlayStation 4, I use a controller, and have a missing thumb. Whoa. That's badass. That's metal as shit. How does that work? Nintendo isn't doing the same dev cycles as the big AAA studios. They knock games out quick. Sony, Xbox, and Steam AAA takes years. Yeah, I can see that. I say quick, I mean relative. Yeah, I agree with that. They do. When they have such a big repertoire too, like they can make so many games about like individual characters. Like, look, they put out a Mario game, and then right after that, they follow that up with the Princess Peach specific game that came out. I think the game that preluded that was Mario Wonder, which Caltheon's in the chat. And by the way, me and Caltheon recently just beat that entire game on co-op. And it was rad, dude. Super Mario Wonder was really, really, really fun. The only problem was, for us, it was really easy. Like, if you go from like growing up like we did on the Super Mario World on the SNES, which that game was really difficult. Super Mario Sunshine, I never finished because it was so hard. This one was really, really easy. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because I think they put so many eggs in the basket of you can play with more than just 2 people, and it's like actively couch co-op. That makes the game way more difficult, because I bought the game at launch so that I could play it with my wife and the kids. And my son at the time played a shit ton of like Fortnite, but now plays a shit ton of Roblox. So he was able to control the game, but he was like much younger than he is now and did not understand the concept of it's a 2D side scroller. You can't, like, you're moving too fast. I have 2 that don't play a lot of video games sitting on the other, like, opposite ends, and I'm sitting here trying to like yell and play. And oh, it made it feel like Dark Souls, dude. It was really difficult that way. And then we didn't get very far because of that. But I said, I spent almost $70 on this. Gosh darn it. I'm calling Caltheon over here. We're going to beat this game. And we did. We crushed it. Spock eats space cake. Yeah, and he smokes space grass. Got well, I'm trying to think of something Star Trek-y to say about weed right now. Oh, the Klingon Kush. No, but he's a Vulcan, so that wouldn't make sense. Maybe he's smoking a Vulcan neck pinch. Would that work? A little pinch of, nah? I don't know. Whatever. I'm still here, just stoned. Dude, me freaking too. Me too. 3 big rips right here at the end of the day, and I haven't smoked all day. Live long and smoke space weed. That is it. All right, you're going to be a tattoo artist. Somebody's got to get that tattooed and do like the Spot can, but have a doobie coming out, like the Live Long and Prosper with a doobie here. That would be cool. Modified controller, my dude. Oh, cool. That's badass. My poor mom, she just picked up my dad's armed forces flag. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, at least she's got something good to remember and buy too. Like, that's, I mean, I know there's a lot more than just that, but like that's an honor to get to have. I'm sorry though. Look at Jim. What a sweetheart. Now I'm going to type in my local dialect to see if you can understand any of it. Oh, bring it on. I'm not going to get a word of this right. Wonder was dope. And yeah, it was more of an experience than a challenge. Yeah. Like, because I mean, the game was stunning. It really was. The colors were beautiful, really bright. All the different biomes that you got to go to were really cool, and they contrasted really well. And the new power-ups were a lot of fun too. Like getting to play as Elephant Mario. Who wouldn't want to do that? Haven't been playing as much games too lately. Been more listening to music and practicing guitar. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah. Own the skills. What have you been listening to? Arby's just sent me a free delivery Monday email. Might be an Arby's day. Yeah, dude. Free delivery, that's like the pain of it all. That, you mean I get to have the food at the same price they would charge if I were to just say drive and go through the drive-through, and I don't have to leave? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's a no-brainer. Granted, I don't know, mainly because I'm normally pretty blasted whenever I'm pulling out my phone to place a DoorDash order. But it seems to me like they charge more per item through the apps too. Maybe I'm wrong in that. Maybe it's like when they show it on the drive-through menu, it says plus tax. So like you're not doing the math right there, but on the app it's showing it with the tax already included. That would make sense, but I don't know. 100%. Okay, so yeah, they just hike up the price because you're placing an online order, and that's just like trying to, well, I guess trick the people like me. But I caught it. I still placed the order anyways, but I caught it, and I didn't appreciate it. Talk about space weed. Brought up this lyric from Emergence. Ooh, which one? Ooh, what do you guys think? Oh no, no camera fail. I have a dip. This is not my main camera. The cord that I just bought for it freaking broke. So I gotta buy another one. So I had to switch back to my DSLR, and it has an automatic self timer to cut itself off every 30 minutes. So that was what was about to happen. My other camera is a Sony, and it is just so, I feel weird talking poorly about the camera that I'm using right now, right in front of it. I feel like it's listening to me and is not. I'm really sorry. I hope I didn't hurt your feelings. But it is a much more powerful camera, and I look forward to getting to do this with that one turned on, because then I won't feel self-conscious. Okay. I understand about 30% of that. All right, I'm gonna go for it. I want to try to do it in a British accent, but I don't know if it's gonna offend you or not, because I'm not gonna do a good job. Plus, it'll probably sound more Australian because I'd crack under pressure. I'll tell thee that fucking flipping neck now much. There's much where there's muck, there's brass, and then I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what any of this means. Daft as a brush. Okay. Daft. I've heard that word used, but I don't know what that means. Born in a barn. By gum. Now that sounds like something we'd say down here in the South. By gum. Like I say dadgum all the time. And it's cool because dadgum is like the best way to get out of like having to respond to anything. Someone can show up and just like trauma dump on you, and you can just tune it out. And when they're done talking, you can just follow it up with dadgum. And then they'll be like, I know, right? And then you can just go away. There's this one time where I went to I had to go deal with Home Depot. I can tell you guys the most gangster I've ever felt in my life about Home Depot. If you're interested, it happened a couple months back, but I walked in and this lady, I was working with this lady, and she's like 98 years old, and she's the lady for the blinds. And all right, I'm just telling the whole story anyway, so just sit down for a second because it's got a little bit of length, but man, maybe it doesn't. So my wife and I decide we want to get blinds for the house. We go to Home Depot. We're like, all right, we're going to meet with the blinds people. We're going to pick them out. We're going to like ball out and like have them come get installed, because I'm not doing it because I'd mess something up, and that's a big project. So we're going through the process, and we work with this lady who seriously, I don't know why she still works here. She had like the like not employee of the month, but like it was like a badge for the orange apron that was like great job this year or something. And it literally stacked up one on top of the other till it was like thick, dude. She's been working there since the Great Depression. And you know, God bless her. I love old people and I respect old people, but not when I'm having to do something very serious and like understand how we're going to spend a lot of money. And I swear this lady did not know how to use a computer. And I did everything I could to be as patient as I possibly could. And it turned into a horrible nightmare, just atrocious. We got sent wrong. There's a lot of windows in this house. Apparently you don't realize that until you sit down to get blinds for the house, and you go, how many windows do we have? Can we do anything about that? Can we just plywood up a few or something? Because holy shit. But anyways, Yeah, the guy comes out, measures the whole thing. He sends in the measurements, and they get the order wrong in some areas, in like some of the bigger areas where we're like, are you freaking kidding me? And not to mention when he did the measurements, we went in to meet with them to be like, all right, what can we get in these measurements? And we were going through the different types of blinds that we were going for, and we picked them all out. They placed the order. We left like a week later. No. Yeah, it was a little bit later. We got the blinds, and one of the blinds showed up, and it was the wrong size. One of the big blinds. There were more that were the wrong size, but this one in particular, because it's a bay window, so we needed like a full size like bay window blind, and they sent us 2 smaller ones. We didn't know that until the guy comes and shows up to install them all, and he's like, yeah, there's 2 here instead of the 1. I sent in for the thing for the 1. So we had to go through the whole rigmarole of calling them and figuring out what the problem was. Turns out that they don't make that blind in that size, and they didn't tell us that. So we've already gotten blinds installed. He did the whole rest of the house until he got to these, and the blinds are of a different brand now because we didn't know prior to that they don't make this particular blind in this particular size. Luckily, you know, we got one that was the right size, and it's a close enough color that you can't tell, and that's all fine and dandy. But it was a nightmare, especially for the price point of what like a home project like that like costs. So this is gonna get this is where I really get proud of myself, because of the blinds that they sent us, there was leftover ones that just weren't our sizes. And like, I asked the guy who installed, I was like, what do I do with these? And he was like, I don't know, they're yours now. I would call and make sure that they didn't charge you for it, which luckily they didn't. But I also was like, now we have boxes of blinds that are just sitting in the middle of our house, and they're not being used, and we have 0 use for them, and I don't know what to do with them. So what I did was, I put all the blinds in a cart. I drove back to Home Depot and I put all the blinds in a cart, which there was a lot of them. And I just walked in, and I was really high, and I walked over to the blinds section, and there was nobody there. So I just let go of the cart and I walked out. And I felt so liberated, because it almost felt to me like the Office Space scene where they take the fax machine out into the woods and then beat it to death. That's the same level of baller that I felt like walking out of that Home Depot, thinking that I'm getting my vengeance for all of the stress that I had to go through with these other blinds. Not to mention, when I went in to explain to the lady that she got the blind order wrong, she was really not nice to me. And I did everything I could to be as nice and polite until she started really throwing some attitude. I'm not going to say her name or anything, but I was like, listen here. I didn't say anything like that. I didn't raise my voice at all, but I did leave a shopping cart full of opened and just useless blinds in the middle of a Home Depot. And that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. So yeah, moral of the story is you should get blinds for your house. They're really cool. Not having a chippy tea. Yo, speaking of British accents or English accents, Netflix is doing a Chronicles of Narnia rendition, and I don't know how to feel about it. I love the Chronicles of Narnia. I was raised on the Chronicles of Narnia. I don't know how I feel about them trying to redo Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I feel weird about it. Got a little bit of length. That's what I feel this is D&D want to do an accent and always come out Irish. Yeah, or Australian, or just like, what the fuck are you even doing? Are you drunk? Dude, we're already sitting. Well, then you're in luck. Can we just stop with the remakes already? Did we run out of ideas or what? Dude, right? I think the last Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe movie was great. Leave it alone. I want to see some of the other books get made into movies. Like, why not go there? I want to see The Last Battle as a movie. The original cast just had a reunion? No way. Did you know that the girl who plays Susan in Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was in a Halo movie? I think it was called Forward to Dawn. Which was, granted, I haven't watched it. Oh man, I think I only watched it once, and it was forever ago. I remember it being surprisingly good. I don't know if anybody else has watched that. Movie called Brast Off, or a movie called Kess. And that's basically where I'm from. I've never even heard of either one of those movies. Are they worth watching? I also saw, I think it was last night, where they're apparently having talks with Meryl Streep about voicing Aslan. And I don't know. I feel conflicted about that because I like Meryl Streep, but I don't see how that would work, because like, wouldn't you then need a lioness rather than a lion? And the whole thing is that like when Aslan shakes his mane again, then we shall, or shakes his mane, then we shall have spring again or something. So wouldn't you have to have a mane? And if I remember correctly, the lady lions don't have the mane. So what does that mean? How would that work? I thought Liam Neeson was like perfect Aslan. Like, take the things from the old movie that worked and reapply. Like, that was the best part almost. Maybe it was. Going to the theaters less, I would say, last year did give me a new favorite. Honestly, had a few good ones. Yeah. Aslan is from Maine. He might be. You know, maybe he really likes lobster. Or maybe it's like the protagonist lobster. The main lobster. The hero's quest. I love the Liam Neeson. Dude, wait. Yeah, Liam Neeson's is the best. For a second there, I read it as Liam Neeson's, and I read it in like Keegan-Michael Key's voice from Key and Peele doing, nah, I love Liam Neeson's. Like when they do the bit about the Batman. Have you guys seen that one where they do the Batman characters? Oh man, they call every actor, they put an S on the end of it. Michelle Pfeiffer's. That's what I was doing. Yes. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. It's hard to tell, man. Especially when you're as baked as I am. Fuck. All right. I love Liam Neeson's though. Key and Peele's freaking great, dude. I've always loved sketch comedy. I liked grew up on the Andy Milonakis show. That was such a wild show to watch. There's the Andy Milonakis show. I really enjoy. I mean, you had all that. All that was a sketch comedy show for kids, but they were just cracked out on caffeine. The Lion, the Ice Bitch, and the Box Full of Clothes. I mean, that's like if you bought a copy from Big Lots. Oh man, I mean, it probably tells the same story, but I feel like it's a different experience. But hey, it's $1.99, so throw it in the cart. We'll give it to Aunt Doreen. That show is a different dude. I know, right? Sketch comedy was fun. They're the whitest kids you know. I remember that one. That one was a lot of fun. I really liked. I grew up with like Fuse TV, which is the only channel that like was on, and that show was something else. It really fucked up my sense of humor. Monty Python's great, dude. Absolutely. Holy Grail is like one of the greatest comedies of all time. In Living Color, I know Jim Carrey was on that at one point, but I never really watched it. And yeah, like that or Mad TV. Like I knew of it, and I knew Stewie on Mad TV, the Stewart bits. Those were really funny. Life of Brian and Holy Grail are great, dude. I was talking with my buddy Bark about Lion the Witch. I mean, not Lion, Holy Grail. I think it was the day before yesterday. Anything with Leslie Nielsen's absolutely, dude. I love Airplane. Airplane's great. How do we know if she weighs the same as a duck, then she's made of wood, and therefore she's a witch. Burn! Oh, dude. I remember when I was real little, I found a video of like their song for Camelot, but it was done with Lego characters. And I watched it a million. I hadn't even seen the movie. I didn't even know the movie was a thing. And I just found that because I was really into Lego Creator Knights Kingdom. It was a CD game that I had when I was a kid. And dude, I wore that video out. Isn't the Liam Neeson's gonna be the new Naked Gun? Wait, they're making a new Naked Gun? I watched Airplane as a kid, then again as an adult. Boy, a lot of those jokes went way over my head back. Dude, there's so much just goodness from that. I freaking the shit's about to hit the fan. I really picked the wrong day to stop snorting cocaine. The lion, the bridge, and the wooden leg. See, now it feels like it's about a pirate ship that's transporting circus animals, which could work, you know? The new Naked Gun inflating the pilot. Inflating the pilot. Oh boy. Damn. What else is coming out that's looking... I still can't get it. Like, the only movie I crave watching again now or at all is Everything Everywhere All at Once. That movie friggin' rattles me. I've seen it 1.5 times now. I fell asleep the first time, but I need to watch it again. It really, really does something special for me. I bet there's another new movie. Oh, here's something I watched. I've now seen all 3 How to Train Your Dragons. I had not seen those. Everything Everywhere All at Once is fantastic. Dude, that movie will change your life if you let it, and you should, because it's awesome. The live action Lilo and Stitch looks great. I actually have yet to watch the trailer. I was going to shoot a reaction for it, and then I forgot. As that tends to happen, people sometimes forget that Leslie Nielsen was a serious actor. He's great in Forbidden Planet, and it's a great movie. I've never seen it. And I've never seen him do like a serious role. I'll have to watch that. It was good seeing Short Round in a movie again. Absolutely. And he just crushed his role too, man. The fight scenes in that movie, insane. Like, there's so many good ones. It was I mean, just because the movie starts really weird. It's like, I didn't know what to make of it for the first 10 minutes until that first fight scene where he like takes off the fanny pack and then just starts whipping ass. And then he puts the freaking aquarium rocks in it and just bop. I Love Hurts. He did all his own stunts as that too. Oh, I think Bark said something about that. Is that one good? We're looking forward to some new body horror movies, and the Pink Floyd at Pompeii. That's coming to theaters. Oh, cool. Freaking love Pink Floyd. Weird that the first movie I think of when I think of Leslie Nielsen is Surf Ninjas. I haven't heard the name of Surf Ninjas in, I feel like, a very long time. Nope. You know what? I'm thinking of Beverly Hills Ninja, and that was Chris Farley. So I'm way off. Surf Ninjas. But that, I feel like that rings a bell. I'm going to Google it. Surf Ninjas. Oh, I remember this. Holy crap, that is Leslie Nielsen. Damn. Oh, I feel like this was This was on a shelf collecting dust way in the back of my brain. That's wild. I'm so glad that when you think Leslie Nielsen, this is the first one that comes to your mind. The Lion, the Petrodraconic Apocalypse, and the Flying Microtonal Banana. That is one that I'd pay to see. You bet your sweet bippy I would. Underrated banger. Hell yeah. Kino from Secrets of the Ooze. Wait, Secret of the Ooze? Is that's not that that's not that Power Rangers movie with Ivan Ooze, is it? Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. I got that one mixed. Yo, shout outs to Ivan Ooze. May you rot in hell, you piece of shit. I'm glad the Power Rangers did to you what they did to you. Tell me I'm not the only person who knows who Ivan Ooze was. Because if not, I'm going to feel like a real dingus. Oh, Nerf, you're a big Witcher fan. I'm fine. I'm going to get this spot filled in on my Witcher sleeve on Sunday. And I think I finally decided what I want to do with it. And I'm stoked because I was really confused. Like, what am I going to put here? And I think I figured it out. Think fast. Favorite Power Ranger? It was the White Ranger. And here's why. I had a stuffed animal when I was like 3 that I would just carry around all the time. And I would not let go of it. It was like, I just liked his armor or something, I guess. It was just like the stuffed animal toy thing that I just clung on to for forever. And I named it, and it was like always with me. So that was always my favorite one. What about yours, Jim? Favorite Ranger? Zeo Gold Ranger. What is that? That sounds like some sort of Nissan sports car. It's a Gold Ranger 350 Zeo. That was a dumb joke. Debuted him, it was magical. Dude, the Green Ranger was badass. All the Rangers were cool. I remember just like no-lifing when I was real little the PlayStation 1 Power Ranger games where you could it was like a top-down, not even top-down, it was like at an angle, and it was co-op too, so if you had 2 controllers. Are you excited for the new Witcher book? Comes out in the US September from what I remember here reading. I'm still on book 2. I got to get through book 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then I don't even remember how many there are off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up right now. But yeah, I think it's cool that the story continues for sure. Smells like teenagers. Yo, Jim, I'll tell you what, I went the Audible route with the Witcher books, and I can honestly say the dude who narrates them does a fantastic Geralt. Like, he's really good. Dragon! What? Did I miss something? Batman in a little coat. Oh my gosh, you like Tommy Boy! That's like one of my top 5 favorite movies. Oh. Your brain's the one with the shell on it. Shut up, Richard. This one is a prequel and Geralt is in his 20s. I'm there. I'm there. When the Power Rangers were no longer Mighty Morphin, they became Zeo Power Rangers, and their sixth Ranger wasn't white but was gold, and eventually Jason, the original Red Ranger, took up the mantle. Oh, that's badass. Thank you for the lore. Ivan Ooze was played by the same guy that was the bad guy in Raiders of the Lost Ark. No way. No way. Hold on. I'm going to look it up. Where's my man Ivan Ooze at? Get your oozy ass over. That sounds gross. Ugh. All right. Okay. So there's Ivan. I see him. All right. All right, hold on. What is this? Who played him? I feel like I'm making this way more difficult than I need to right now. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Got it. Cast. Ronald. I think I'm missing it. I'm looking at the wrong person. Am I looking at the wrong person? Okay, that's him. Oh, wait. TV? No, I don't want TV. You know what? I know what I can do. This was a much easier way to do this. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. IMDb. All right. Ivan Ooze. Billy. Ivan Ooze. Paul Freeman. Oh my God. It was him. He's in Hot Fuzz too. It's a great movie. I really like Shaun of the Dead as well. Damn. You were absolutely right. Our Promise comes out in 2 days, and yes, I like Tommy Boy. Yes, I subscribe to their channel, and I've also followed their social media, so I've been seeing them post about it on Instagram, and I'm gonna try to hit it up as soon as it comes out. I also have so many reactions that I have now recorded that are just sitting that I need to go through and edit and post. Like I knocked out both of the Memphis Mayfires. I knocked out New House of Protection. I knocked out Free Fall by Nothing More. I got a bunch of stuff. And then yeah. You ever watch Spaced? I've never heard of Spaced. Easy ability to switch to chat only mode so I can watch stream on TV and chat on the iPad. Oh, that'd be badass. Shaun of the Dead is top three for you. You got red on you. Dude, it's such a good freaking movie, man. I love that one too. I watched it, I think, in October of last year. Oh, Trout did it too. That's so, damn it, dude. You beat me to it. I didn't even see that. Fuck. Ah, you're quick. You're quick. You ever get to Spirit Leaves? I like to smoke Spirit Leaves. Can I call pot that now? That's badass. Watch the Mighty Boosh. I know of the Mighty Boosh. I know that I've seen, because I learned about them at the same time as Flight of the Conchords, but I was in like middle school, high school. So answers to questions. Blaming on the drugs is another nothing more I need to react to. Dude, Free Fall was powerful. That was a home run for them. Like, wow. I also feel the same way about 3 by Sleep Theory. That one was really impressive. Hot Fuzz also stars James Bond. No way. Did you guys see in the Nintendo Direct where the people that make Hitman are doing something with James Bond? And like, I hope it's the studio like doing a new James Bond rather than making James Bond now collab with Hitman. I don't know why, but I feel like that would be I don't know, and not interesting. Sleep Theory's grown on you for dude. Same. I liked him at first, but I didn't like love them until more recently, which I'm like 3 really hit it different to me. I listened to that one in the car the other day and was like, dude, fuck yeah, this is rad. Johnny's healing album after his breakup, so it's deep. It felt like it was real it was coming from a real place of pain or a real place of heavy emotion. So that's cool. So it's going to be a new 007 game for Switch 2? That's badass. Okay, cool. They're not doing the collab thing. I feel like everything is doing collabs nowadays. And it's cool when they get one that like is right. Sometimes it's just like sticking stuff in places that doesn't make any sense. And I blame Fortnite for that. But it's also like I'm not mad about it. You know, people love it. They're making a lot of money. I get that. I can't fault them for wanting to make a bunch of money. But I just, you know, can we get better source material in areas now? Like we've had enough collabs. We've had enough sequels. Let's do something new. Like that's what the exciting part about that new Witcher book is for me, is like it's not that they're rehashing the same old. They're doing a prequel to Geralt, or not prequel to Geralt, but like prequel to where we're at in the story, so you can see where he was, how he was when he was younger. That's badass. Dragon, I haven't steered you wrong about music. Yeah, no, you have not at all. Not even in the slightest. Hope it's good, but I'm skeptical. It was announced 5 years ago. There's not been a single new thing, and I'm just tired of games being announced so ahead of release. Well, yeah, dude, I agree. I'd rather not know until it's like a month out, and then I get to be like, no way. Please tell me you took your sweet ass time making this, because if not, we're all going to be disappointed. Timothy Dalton is in Hot Fuzz and also played James Bond twice. I've never watched a full James Bond movie. I wasn't allowed to watch them when I was a kid, but wasn't allowed to watch those, but when I got my PlayStation 2, I got a James Bond game, which it was 007 Agent Under Fire on the PlayStation 2. And I don't know, it's just like something that got past me my entire life. So I don't really know if I'm missing anything. I feel like maybe it's something you had to grow up with. Like early announcements probably don't help with the leaks either. Right. But what it does probably do is something for shareholders. Maybe. You really, really, really need to check out Bad News version of Bohemian Rhapsody. Ooh, that sounds interesting. Bohemian Rhapsody is such a unique musical piece. I don't like James Bond or the Bourne movies. I've never seen the Bourne movies either. I don't know. There's just something that got past me, I guess. I played GoldenEye for N64 more than watching the movies. Right. Now that I did play, because who didn't play that? It was awesome. Except if you try to go back now. I tried to play that a couple years ago, and I was like, what is even happening right now? This is the most uncomfortable I've ever felt controlling a video game. I feel a year max can help with hype, but this being 5 years is just ridiculous. Wait, which one are we talking about now? I lost what we were talking about. Is that James Bond? Shareholders. Yeah. Imagine if Steel Panther did Bohemian Rhapsody, but really badly. Oh my God. That would be insane. Steel Panther's a ridiculous band. Death to all but metal. Freaking loved that song. I don't know, my iPod, listening to it on the bus going to like 9th grade. Oh, good stuff. I still have a tab open about lentils. We're so far past that. James, okay, so it's been that. Gotcha. There was a guy working on a GoldenEye remake in Unreal Engine. They got CC'd hard. That sucks, dude. I hate it when that shit happens. And they're getting real strict about that. I part of me worries that this whole AI thing will be really bad for people getting busted on stuff like that. I just feel like they'll be able to use AI to scour and locate people who are using IPs and doing cool shit like that and then bust them. That's basically the bad news version. Okay, that sounds super entertaining. I don't know, man. AI is going to be interesting. Like I'm very like excited about it in a lot of ways, and also very like uneasy. I do use Google Gemini a good bit. It makes looking stuff up on the internet so much easier. And also, not gonna lie, I did have a full conversation in my car with Google Gemini's live voice function because I was driving somewhere and it had a bit of time, and I just had this. I was like, I wonder what it would be like to just try to like have a full on conversation with someone, because I like to talk when I drive. It makes the drive go by faster. And I was by myself, and I did, and I learned a lot of interesting stuff. I was also high, so I can't tell you exactly what it was. There's been some time, but I do remember coming away from that being like, I'm really glad I did that. But then as I got further away from it, I looked back, I was like, that does seem kind of sad though. You weirdo. Ready for the singularity, all right? I mean, it's inevitable at this point. What are you going to do? Not be the person with super techno powers? Please play it. All right. Well, I don't know. We made it this far without me getting busted for copyright by not doing any reaction stuff. And I think we're having a great time. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want. Yeah, fuck it. Whatever. Let's do it. Not gonna let the pot paranoia win today. No. I've been doing my mindfulness meditation. Cool. All right. There you go. 10 years ago. Hold on. Let me see if this will work. And boom. Damn it. Let's have a Vessel remake BR. Wait, what? Okay, why isn't this showing up now? Oh, I know why. Ah! It's everywhere. There we go. How's that? Oh, I get it now. Bohemian Rhapsody. So, you did the BR to save yourself from having to type out Bohemian Rhapsody, and because me and Jim were dumb, you had to type it out anyways. That sucks. I'm sorry that you had to go the long way around just to spoon feed us what you meant. All right, let's hear this. Vault. That's a soda. Oh, jeez. Kind of looks like a Equate D. Snyder. Woo. This reminds me of Creed Shreds. Oh. Sounds like when I try to sing it. Oh. I don't know how much more of this I can take. My nervous system is just like... Yeah, slap him. Oh my God. He almost exploded. This sounds like when I play Guitar Hero. Ding dong, ding, ding. This is ridiculous. He really does kind of look like D. Snyder, doesn't he? Just without the makeup and the glasses. Oh God, it's everywhere. All right. Lot of man ass. Very different from mayonnaise. A little bit. This is ridiculous. What, in the Spinal Tap? Yeah, dude, for real. This one goes all the way to 69 rather than just 11. Oh yeah, dude. This is like brain rot for music before brain rot was brain rot. I left Auto crying, yeah. Yo, all right. The bullet belt makes this. What a fashion statement. Gotta stay strapped when I go play drums. Oh, the harmonizing. That's perfect. He's wearing a wig?
Right. I thought that was pretty good. Yes, I thought that was pretty good. Yes, absolutely.
I thought that was pretty good. Uh-oh. Oh, that was fun. And painful. I don't know where I am right now. Send me this. Oh, yeah, dude, I got you. 1 second. Let me grab the Discord. Jim. He's around here somewhere. Main chat. That's Trow. There you are. Gotcha. Bingo. That was awful. Oh, yeah. I thought of something that might not get hit with copyright. Remember me telling you about Jared Dine's guitar collabs? Oh, yeah. I do remember you telling me about that. Yeah, dude, no worries. Two members from Bad News were in the Young Ones TV show. Really? I never watched it. Guitar Shred Collab 3. You got it. Okay. Oh, man. 8.4 million. That's unbelievable. I remember watching some of this guy's videos at some point in my life. I just didn't know who it was that I was watching when I was watching him. Let me do this. And then this. Nope. This. Haha. Is that a Parkway Drive shirt? Hell yeah. This reminds me of Buried Alive. Is this loud enough too? Let me know if the sound's like not good. Jeez. Unleash the Archer's Awakening. All right. Oh wait, I gotta do the. Oh man, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can do this. God, this dude can shred. Oh look, it's Nate Nocturnal. Some August Burns Red shredding right now. Ah, oh well. That's a cool looking guitar. He's got some Avenged Sevenfold style to him. Let's get some shoes. Ah. Oh. How's the fretboard not bursting into flames right now? Oh, hey, Darcy, you remember how you told me to make that thing to protect me from copyright? I did. You want to see it? Does that work? Take that, copyright. Word. I like his hat. Solar. I never heard of those guitars. It brings a Saturn. Okay, yeah, this dude could shred. I've never seen anybody play guitar like that before. Just get a warning before they shut me down. Oh, shit. Just another way for the man to try to keep me down. Right on, brother. Oh, that's the guy from Dragon Force, right? Matt Eepy? Yo, the tie-dye on the guitar is badass. Is that tie-dye? No, it's paint. Hey, what's up, Bart? Oh, it's Trivium. Okay, my bad. Not Dragon Force. Who am I thinking of? Anybody out here who's into Magic the Gathering? Mark put out a video yesterday that I think is one of his best so far. I had a great time watching it. Check it out if you have not. It's in the Discord. Animals as Leaders is awesome. I used to have a t-shirt of theirs. Tim Henson, that dude's nuts. God. This gives me Dance Gavin Dance vibes for some reason, like the guitar tone and the way he's playing it. Except for maybe not the sweeping. I like Polyphia. I just wish there were some lyrics sometimes. Oh yeah, they're just instrumental, aren't they? That's a wild looking guitar. Does that thing have USB slots? Is that what that is? I doubt it. Too wild. These guys are insane. So many Doodle Bob. So many interesting looking guitars. I've never seen something like anything like some of these. And I've been to a Guitar Center a day or two in my life. That is a good question. What would they think? They probably just be like, daggum. Pistol. Very power metal. I don't know why, but at first I thought that was a bass guitar. Beautiful guitar. Don't mess with me like that, Trow. That was insane. What the hell? Badass. I should have practiced more, man. I could play 4 chords on a guitar. So induct me into the rock and roll history or a Hall of Fame. The Rock and Roll History Museum. Somebody name that movie. One of you name that movie. Who can name it? Ah, Trow, you got it. You got it. So good. The movie's fantastic. Okay, I've heard interesting stuff about this Minecraft movie. I'm not a Minecraft player. I've played a very small amount of time in Minecraft, but I've heard from some that the movie was horrid. And then I've also heard that like if you play Minecraft, it's a movie you will enjoy. Because they actually like seem to have grasped the source material well, which is tough for you know when they try to make video games into movies. I don't know. I haven't seen it. It's just what I've heard. I don't know what you guys have heard. Like I know it looks weird and people are like weird about Jack Black now. I don't know. Put block place, other block happen is as much as I know about Minecraft. Apparently it was good. I bought Minecraft, dug straight down until I died to lava, uninstalled and never played again. Oh man, I feel like I've done that before. Like in other circumstances with other games. This is stupid. Of course, I get that way with Uno. Everybody targets me in Uno. Bark targets me in Uno. And in everything else. Here's something that I hoped was going to be good, and I don't know if it was, but I didn't hear a lot about it, so I can't really make up my mind. But Payday 3 was a game. I really enjoyed Payday 2 a lot. And again, me and Bark played the hell out of that. Caltheon was in our squad too, and we put hundreds of hours into Payday 2. But Payday 3 seems to have not been that great. You guys know anything about that? I feel like I'm just being lazy about doing my own research and I'm outsourcing it to you guys. Tell me all of the information. I don't target you. You're just bad at Uno. Hey, shut up, dude. Oh, wait. Whoa. Okay. A lot just came in. I can confidently say I'm a master builder. I should show you what I made. Dude, post it in the Discord. I would love to see. Like, I'm not trying to say that I have no respect for Minecraft. I think the people that can build cool shit in it are amazing. I played for long enough to build a really big tower that got made fun of and then deleted. And I put a lot of time into it. And I agree it wasn't nice. It wasn't great, but I was a novice builder and I thought it worked. And then I uninstalled it and I never played it again. Oh my God, Jim, it was the same game. That's why I couldn't think of it. Uno is definitely a strategy game. Oh yeah, big time. Big time. Have you guys heard about Uno No Mercy? Because we got gifted that for Christmas and it freaking sucks for me because that game is very, very different. They've got draw 10 cards that are wild too. They've got all sorts of different kind of wacky ruled cards, and everybody aims them at me. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Like, but there's another way to win the game. Like, it's not just about, like, they also have a card where if you play it, you also, like, it's like, say it's a red one of these cards, you'll also get to just lay down all of the red cards in your hand at one time. So, like, there's ways to, like, dump cards out of your hand really fast, too. It's just, they really do show no mercy. And yeah. I feel like if it was a drinking game, somebody's getting their stomach pumped. Or everybody is getting their stomach pumped. Nah, that's cheating. It works for me. There's some crazy modes for the Uno mobile game. Ah, that's cool. Like, I know that the Uno one on Steam has certain rules that you can add, but nothing like No Mercy. So if they have those rules on the mobile, then I know I'm not gonna download the mobile game. Like, I have PTSD with Uno games now. There goes that dragon guy. I know what we should do. We should give him all of the cards. Leslie, how are you? It's so good to see you. Me with Monopoly. Dude, Monopoly can kiss my ass. Thank you, Darcy. Thank you very much. My wife was gifted, because she loves Hello Kitty. She was gifted a Hello Kitty Monopoly set, and we played it as a family, and it took us 2 days to finish the game. And she ended up winning, and I ended up trying to bargain with like real world stuff with the kids. And I was the banker too. They're like, all right, look, if you give me that property, I'll put your laundry away next time it's done. That's enough. And I still didn't win. It's just like me reading the lyrics to Sleep Token's song Caramel and not catching that there was any sort of backstory to it. I was just like, ooh, that's pretty. And it rhymes. And went right back into the music of it. Oh, man. Fucking way she goes, boys. Way she goes. Bribery. Yeah. Yeah. All's fair. Oh, give me that property. Or if you sell me that property for cheaper, I'll make sure to go get a shepherd's pie from fucking Costco for dinner this week. Because one of them loves the shepherd's pie. Yeah, I totally did. I miss a lot of stuff, not gonna lie. Like movie plots. If I said I had the lyrics pulled up. I was reading along. I was excited. I should do, for any more Sleep Token reactions, I should watch it twice in the same video. Just be like, all right, okay. Now I'm gonna lock in real quick. Gotta throw a lasso around my ADD and wrangle it down so I can pick up on it. You're so enthralled with yeah, because that's the language that I know. I can respect, dude. It's insane. He's a monster. What a good song too. All right, what do you think? Where are we at? Can we get a vibe check? Emergence, or can I do a poll? Is that a thing that I can do on YouTube? I can. Cool. This is fun. It's like Twitch. All right. And then, oh no, I don't want to add an option. Okay. Start poll. Let's go. I know how to do stuff. Yeah. Can I vote? I don't get to vote. There's 2 people that have voted. Thanks for voting, you guys. Aw. Uh-oh. Oh, man, 4 votes deep, and now it's neck and neck. Half to Emergence, half to Caramel. I knew the weed would affect the attention span for the lyrics. I was not wrong. Yeah, dude. Even if I hadn't smoked a bowl, I can almost guarantee you the same exact shit would have happened. I always, every time I listen to in anything that's new, typically musically, I always just kind of zone into the parts that are being played first and like experience it kind of as a whole. And then I try to, like, once I'm familiar enough with the song to know the parts is when I go back to try to like dig into the lyrics. So that's how, especially how I was with Every Time I Die. But that's just how I've always been. People process information differently. I'm a weird guy, an odd bird. Oh shit. Oh man, Caramel took the lead. Why am I saying it's caramel? I pronounce it caramel. But now that I look at it, it's like that's not right. Why is the A silent to make the J say its name? I don't think so. I don't think that's right. That's why you missed the message. I can't help it. I don't know. This is how my brain works, I guess. I blame the public school system is what I blame. And maybe the water, doesn't matter how it's said, dude. Thank you for that. I need that kind of reassurance in my life. Just like, hey, you know, you're good right now. You're good. Okay, cool. Thanks. Caramel ties into Euclid and Emergence. Does it? Really? My wife is about listening sonically the first time. I'm a lyrics guy first, then break everything else down on a second listen. I totally missed the badassery of 2 on Caramel the first go round. See, yeah, as soon as he kicks in, I was just like, oh my God. It's so good, dude. I can't help it. Makes me feel stuff. I believe they call those visceral responses. I would love that, Darcy, honestly. I always find it very insightful. All right, we got 5 votes on this bitch. But right now, Caramel's winning. And if it were up to me, it would be tied again. But I don't get to vote. That's fucked up, man. Why don't I get to vote in my own poll? Thank you, Darcy. You're the best. Has it been bothering anybody that I have not been sitting in the center of my camera this entire time? I've just noticed kind of that I have been sitting off to the left and or right, whichever way you're looking at it this entire time. I need to. Is this better? I don't know why I was sitting over there. Actually, it's because I sit over there when I shoot the reactions, when I get to the reaction part. Can I vote for Nickelback? Not bother me. Okay, good. Okay, cool. I like to be comfy. I picked the underdog. Now it's winning. I like them equally. Oh, okay, fair enough. Uh-oh. Where are we at now? Now it's a 67. Oh, a commanding lead. Did somebody switch their vote? It's good to finally catch a live. Well, it feels like the most official live that really the only official live that I've done since transitioning from Twitch to YouTube. What a ride that's been, man. That's been so weird. Got another one. Yep. Oh boy. So I think I should do this again sometime and we play like Jackbox or something. Have any of you guys played Jackbox before? I think that would be really fun. I voted for Caramel. All right. Well, Leslie, Dad, come it. I wanted Emergence to win. No, it's okay. I'm happy about that. I think it's only just, and I think I only feel that way because I've listened to Emergence more times than I've listened to Caramel so far. So I'm more familiar. And as you can tell, that makes me more attached to the song and the lyrics. So yeah. But I mean, I listened to Caramel again today. So I think I've listened to it 4 times in total now. 5. Because I think I listened to it 3 times a day. I first reacted to it. So you say caramel when talking about the song, but pronounce it caramel when talking about the candy. Yeah, I remember doing the reaction. I was like, okay, well, I don't know how I should pronounce this because how is he going to pronounce it? And then he starts singing it, and then he says caramel. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. You know, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, I was doing dishes. No, that was the next time I listened to it. I'm going to stick with caramel. Caramel corn. I'm going to be the Weird Al Yankovic of Sleep Token, and I'm going to do caramel, but as caramel corn. I really need to learn how to play an accordion really fast. Something he needed to address, and he did it beautifully. Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know that this was like a big issue. I thought myself because I'm not in the zeitgeist or whatever. I didn't know that people were out here like doxing Sleep Token in a way to be like to blow Vessel's cover as to who he is. I think that's bullshit. It really sucks. I heard, and I saw where somebody commented, talked about how they like guys were sitting at the front of the stage doing it to him while they were live. And so he flipped him off and like spat at him, which I get. Like mad respect for that. I'd do the same thing. Yeah, people do suck. Like everybody, they're ruining stuff for everybody. So dumb. Seeple Puck. That now it sounds like I'm a sim. You know, like from the Sims game. Got a couple simoleons. I like the Sims. Have you guys looked at that new game that's supposed to be like replacing the Sims, but it's like super like realistic? Looks weird. Favorite ice cream flavor? Me? Oh, I really like the Haagen-Dazs coffee ice cream. That's been really good. I like that a lot. You know, when I was a kid, I really liked Rocky Road. Yeah, it's an odd one. Yeah, like if they pull it off, great, but at the same time, it feels like it's missing the whimsy that the Sims had that made it fun. You know, like if you make it too realistic, then it's like, okay, it's Second Life. Why do I want to play Second Life? I just feel like the Sims games got really greedy though, because I really enjoyed playing the Sims games. I do have the Sims Medieval installed, and I played it for an hour and a half and then never touched it again. And I really want to try it because it seems ridiculous. I like the Sims in a medieval fantasy universe. That sounds amazing. All the expansions killed it for me. Yeah, dude, I would have much preferred pay the $60 for the game and not get it for free to just then get like stupid. I used to love the Sims. Sims are fun. The Sims 2 on the PlayStation 2, both my wife and I agree, was absolutely unhinged. And did you know that there was the Sims 2 on the DS had like a complete, like was absolute, again, it was unhinged, but even more so. And I don't remember if I'm remembering this correctly, but it even like disturbed some people as they played it because there's this whole cult aspect to the game. Does anybody know about that? Is this a fever dream of mine? No, I think I'm almost 100% positive this happened. It's like I think it's about a cult about a cow. If she was here, she'd tell about it. More of a StarCraft guy. Yo, Warcraft 2 BattleNet. That's the game. Yes, my lord. Sims 2 DS cult. The Prime Heifer. I did forget about the cult of the Prime Heifer. Yeah, it's a real thing. Bovine Shrine. Fucking weird, dude. You start Googling that, there's some weird stuff going on there. Weird story arc or whatever. Unlike the first Sims, I really enjoyed the third one. The third one was actually really fun. And even the fourth one I still enjoy. I just don't pay for anything and I mod it. I modded it so that I can grow pot and sell and smoke pot in the Sims. So I paint a lot because if you max out your painting level, you can paint masterpieces and sell them for a shit ton of money. And then at the same time, I grow pot and then sell pot in the Sims. StarCraft was great. Always lost online to Koreans. Just stuck to single player or Lampard. That's how I am with any online game now, dude. I remember when Injustice came out and I had it on the PlayStation 4 and I was so stoked about it. I played through like a bunch of matches and beat the story. It was like, oh yeah, dude, I got my character. I feel good. Let's try the online out and see what happens. And then the first match I got into, I got juggled the entire time. They'd hit me up in the air. They would not stop until my health bars were depleted, and I got bodied without laying a single hit at all, and was just like, I'm never doing this again. Are you kidding me? What? And with Batman, I thought Batman was trash. I hated playing as Batman. I didn't like his moves. And then this guy, Dwight was still Dwight in his world, except this the original manager and could fly. Yeah, in his Second Life account. No, I want to learn more about Philly Jim. He plays the guitar. Ridiculous. Oh man, well this has been really fun, you guys. We're coming up here on the 2-hour mark. I'll probably call it there. I got some housework I gotta make sure I get done, but I've had a lot of fun. This feels cool, flexing that like working that streaming muscle again, because like I didn't do any YouTube content and just did nothing but Twitch with me and Bark every day for like 2 years. It was insane. Damn, that went by fast. Yeah, dude, I know, right? I think that's awesome. This is just so much fun. Never played Sims, but just had major deja vu in this chat. Whoa, that's badass. Maybe that's a sign that this, like, right where you're meant to be. Here, before I depart and get to vacuuming and listening to an audiobook, which, don't judge me, I like to listen to self-help books. I've been listening to Mel Robbins's Let Them. Amazing. The book has been so like powerful in some of its concepts about the let them theory, and I'm on the last chapter now, and I'm excited to finish it because normally I don't finish audiobooks. I'll listen for a couple hours and then my ADD will kick in and I'll do something else, and then I won't retain most of what I listened to in the first couple hours. This one has actually been very insightful for me, so I don't know if you're interested in that or if you struggle with like basing your emotions on people who are around you and their emotions, and you kind of, yeah, feel responsible for that. It's very good. Very, very, very good. I thought about trying to do like a video on it at some point, but I don't know. It doesn't really seem to. I really like the videos that I've been putting out that aren't reactions lately, like the one that came out today with the RGB lights under my son's bed. Oh my gosh, I don't know what that was. It doesn't say anywhere. This isn't Twitch. I don't know what happened. There was a noise. Oh, my heart. Whatever that was. Thanks. Yeah, I'm enjoying doing these other videos that aren't necessarily reaction videos. And I want to see more of that. I'm going to keep doing it because it's fun. And I've still got I got so many reactions I got to edit and upload there. It's a lot. I got a lot in front of me. Does he love it? Oh, yeah. He freaked out. His mouth dropped open. Oh, can I invite the neighbor over so I can show him? Yes, that's fine. So it's cool, feeling like a proud parent and being like, yeah, cool dad points. Cool dad points. Let's go. Please take care of me when I'm too old to take care of myself. Knew he would. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, in case anybody's this is as good a time as any to update everybody on my dad. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Turns out he did have a stroke. Not a stroke of genius, an actual stroke. It was a minor one though. It messed with his vision and it messed with his memory, but it's getting better. They're treating him well. He's doing real well. He was able to he's able to go out and do stuff, and like we still go get dinner and stuff pretty regularly. So all in all, things are looking really good. He's doing better every day. So thank you for all of your concerns about him and all the love. So it was scary though. It was very scary. It's a good reality check and a good wake up call for, I think, the whole family. But he's doing good. So if anybody has been praying, thank you for that. No, I have been. But yeah. So anyways, on that note, we're at the 2-hour mark. I'm going to do one more bong rip and then I'm going to skedaddle. But it has been so much fun spending time with all of you and just getting to hang out and talk and just get some one-on-one time. This has done a lot for me. So I want to do this again. I'll make sure to try to do this again sooner rather than later. This is fun. God bless everyone. Have a good rest of your dude. Trow, you too, buddy. You too. Cheers to you guys. Here. And here's to the future of the Dragon's Den. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Like Trout said, God bless everybody. Have a great rest of your day. Good week. Stay grateful. Stay mindful. And more videos are coming here soon. Love you guys. Bye.